Mr. Peabody?
I don't know. Welcome
That would be
to
cool.
Grumpy Old Soldiers. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey.
The big, beautiful
Hold
Bill.
Get off my goddamn lawn.
One thing I want to
Look at an
say.
apartment. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
it's cool. One thing I want to say before we go on is that the thumbnail, the guy, his name is Ethan Klein. People have been ripping him off on Twitch for years. They've been watching all his stuff, but in a way that he didn't get any views for it. And so he eventually, recently, made a video that he copyrighted, and he even said that he had copyrighted it. And those three people, those three women, wanted to stream the show so that they got the views and he didn't. But now it's copyrighted, so he's taking him to court.
Yep. That's the property.
Yep. Yeah, they've been screwing him out of views for, yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, but Chuck, let's look at the music industry.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty fucked up too.
And it hasn't changed. They just put a new coat of paint on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might have changed a little, but I do remember hearing about Van Halen coming back from their first tour and owing the record company money.
Yeah. Was that the cocaine tour with Black Sabbath?
I don't know. Might have been.
Yeah.
It was
No,
in
they were
78.
saying. Yeah, that was it. That was a Never Say Die tour. Black Sabbath. They call the roadies and shit called it the cocaine tour because that's how they pay them backstage
Yeah.
at the end of the night.
Yeah, Ozzy was a big fan of that.
Ozzy don't remember.
So how you doing tonight, Dylan?
Doing good, doing good. Alive. Finally up for once and not missing the show like I did last week.
Yeah.
But that, doing good, helping my father out and everything.
Good.
JT, how you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, just dealing with the heat. Middle of summer. And it's humid today. Other than that, haven't had to run out or nothing. I got another call. They really want to see me at the doctor's office.
Is that a good thing?
I guess. I'm still thinking Dylan told on me.
Hey, don't bring me up in the shit. I didn't do anything.
No, it's just the yearly. You got to
Hey.
go see the vampire. That's about it with me. How about you, Brother Jim?
I've been doing good. Haven't had to leave the house all week.
But you did change your drawers, right?
I do change my drawers.
Okay.
That's the only thing I
Don't
gotta
worry
change.
about
Something I wear. That and I wear a shirt a couple hours a night when I talk to you guys.
Damn it, Dylan.
Yep.
Other than that, I look like Dylan most of the time, naked.
Hey,
At least I do it in private, though. The only one that's gonna see that is Miss Kelly.
Yeah.
She's
Well,
had-
Jim, I will tell you, something like that is just fix my appetite. I think I've reached a new diet plan. I'll call you up and you'll just remind me about Dylan being naked. I
There you go.
want to eat.
Yep. Yeah, he poops naked.
Hey!
What do you say that? I had a friend in high school that did. He had to be naked to poop. No, I just didn't make sense. I mean, in the woods, you know, in the woods, taking a poop, and he strips off. I mean, dude, what are you doing? I gotta take a shit. Huh?
Oh man, so I'm doing pretty good too. Nothing special going on. We had a little leak at the in the shower on the edge outside of the shower. We suspected it was coming up, that the drain wasn't caulked well enough, so we called the contractor and he came over and whipped out the caulk.
Was it white or
Easy,
black?
Dylan, you're drooling.
JT, I'm not you. You love the cock.
We were seeing drops.
Well, was it white or black? It makes a difference. Some jobs need a black cock.
This
Some
one,
jobs
it
need
was
white
black. Yeah, on our shower, he used nothing but black caulk. Big.
Hey Chuck, easy with that word cock. You got JC over there fucking thinking about black cock. He's gonna be thinking about it tonight.
Oh man, I was just gonna remind him, you know, that black cock likes to have a little spit on it.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering where I can get my blue cock.
Okay, now there has been some drama in our little group, and I don't know how to go and get all the information and compile it, figure out who did what, and I don't really want to know who did what. What I want is just no more drama in Zoom or on Messenger group, and try not to joke with people. Well, make sure it's understood you're joking. If you want to say something and be funny and joke with somebody, make sure that it's understood that you're joking, because if not, it can cause some serious problems. And if Bob comes in and happens to tip tonight, y'all don't mess with him. He's one of the only ones who ever pays any money to the show. So anyway, that's that.
And if you all don't straighten up, you'll be staying after class.
I'll turn this thing around.
Don't make Chuck turn the bus around.
So what are you vaping on tonight, Dylan?
Billet box with the Wicked Alpha that has, and Chuck, you might like this flavor.
Yeah.
Oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, wow.
And the new mod that I picked up around Father's Day, that has the 6 RBA, that has the Stevie Marquez Ahoy.
Whoa. You picked that up around Father's Day. Why did you be a father?
Because he didn't want one. When I did a stream this past Sunday with a UK reviewer, he was telling me that there's a new Ambitions mod device, the side-by-side coming out. My father comments to he's like, you know, my birthday's coming up. I want that. So, big brother.
Hey.
What are you vaping on?
Same. I got my Gua with the blaze on top of it. I've got the drop on top of the Therion from my brother George. Love you, man. And that sand, I can't get away from it. That goes with me everywhere. I haven't used it much this week because I ain't leaving the house, but if I leave the house, that's in my pocket. And over on the desk, I left the blaze. I dug the blaze I have too. But other than that, what you got, JT?
Oh, I got the same old. Aries 2 with the 24 milligram Bonnie and Clyde in it on top of the Ursa Quest. I got the Pulse V2 with the Recoil V2. Dual. Excuse
They
me.
kind of look like the recurve.
No. Yeah, recurve. My bad. Haven't done any drugs this week. Leave me alone. I'm old.
Barely seen a
That one's still finishing up with the iced grape from Grape Mamanon. And yes, my piggy with the Voltrove inside it, and then it's finishing off the mixed berry. We got the Gower with the bulk on top.
Yes, you do.
It's groovy. Let's see. And last but not least, we'll skip the Caliburn, but we'll go to the Intake MTL on top of the Lima. George and Bobby, it's y'all. Thanks, sir. What are you vaping on there, dear leader?
The same thing as always. The Tulu Truffalo with the Cthulhu RBA in it, but I've also got the Tita X
Nice Titas.
with the
Nice.
Tita Burrow in it.
Does it jiggle?
Not yet. I mean, not right now.
Dylan does.
One finger.
And I've got the Stubby 21. And I make my own e-juice, so that's not very interesting. It's all candy.
Yeah. Well, you talk to your doctor about that stuff. They do have things they can do for it to make it better.
Oh, man. So let's see. Oh, I could have sworn I had something about that. I just grabbed something a little while ago about people disappointed with Trump or Bondi about the Epstein thing, but
Well, if you was reading the headlines, dreads, it was the divorce of MAGA.
oh,
It's going to take more than that to drive a wedge between MAGA. Yes, we're mad. Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to spout off. But he's not going to do everything right. He's not going to do everything we like. This is different. This he shouldn't fuck with. He should be transparent. I don't care who's on that fucking list. It's been made such a big deal of.
yep,
Yeah, well, and it was one of his big promises. It was in the campaign.
Exactly.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, man, he's a little bit off kilter here lately. Just this week alone, you can tell he's agitated, pissed about something.
yeah. See, that's the only thing that he promised to do that he's not going to do. Only
But
one.
Yeah.
it makes you wonder what kind of pressure he's under to hide this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm hoping to God he's not on that list. I'm hoping that's
Well,
not.
He's on the flight, but it was like, millionaires
No,
sharing
I know
each other's
that
flight
story.
from here to there. But no, man, he's pissed off like, man, what's that he may have been introduced to Melania by Epstein?
Mm.
I don't know.
Is he legal?
I don't know. But he would be that pissed off about his wife, Barron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't think.
He's got the whole
Then
fucking
again-
world out there.
But then again, he's allowed to have personal problems,
Hmm?
and it's not unlike the media to kind of take a little problem and make a mountain out of it
Yeah.
just to see what they can cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not with this guy. Remember what they did out there when he got shot? Oh, the Secret Service had to remove him off the stage for loud noises.
Yeah. Or he fell down.
Yeah, balloons go off.
See, that's the thing. There's no integrity in reporting anymore.
Hadn't been since the 90s.
It's pretty bad. I have to rely on my news from YouTube influencers that I trust.
Yep.
Hey, man, I used to have to scour the web. I would read other countries' newspapers
exactly.
to see
I was
what was
just gonna
going
say.
on here.
I depend a lot on Britain and Australia news because they like to tell you just how the bear's shitting the buckwheat here.
Well, Egypt,
Rob
Germany.
told him to act.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think I might have something too from Australia talking about, well,
Hey, Nick.
talking
How you
about
doing, buddy?
disappointments. Hey, Nick.
Nick, ain't seen you in a dog's age.
And hey, Troy.
Chuck's been sad. He's been missing you, Nick. But now you're back. He can smile.
I'm going to see if I can talk Misfit Steve into coming back. If I can get him to not create any problems. But I'm not saying he's a troublemaker. It's the talk I'm having with everybody.
I won't do it again, Dad. I swear.
I won't do it again, you know.
So, Jesse Waters here is talking about Newsom dropping a bombshell, and I don't want to say much more than that, so.
Tough. And Gavin's already cursing like a sailor.
Mother no bull believe that. Get out of here. The son of a God gift. God despise me for the I read too.
Gavin's state suffering from devastating fires and riots, so he left. He went to South Carolina to kiss babies and do 4-hour podcasts. Gavin's not officiating gay weddings anymore. He's talking to Navy SEALs and trying to act like one of the guys, but he keeps forgetting to uncross his legs.
Yeah, I think he's making a mistake swinging back too far. If he wants to represent Democrats, he needs to appeal to what they want to do.
Yeah, but isn't it like the son of the head capo in the mafia bringing in his not so bright son having to take over?
Yeah.
In the first few minutes, he talked about bow hunting, skeet shooting, and called the president a son of a bitch. And then he claims his hair caught on fire in the Palisades.
Yeah.
I was up.
Well, I think a lot of people have words for the president right now, but most of us are just going to get over it.
Yeah,
They're in
but
the
we're
hills.
adults.
Yeah.
With these guys, and we all turned around when my hair literally burst on. There's a video of it, and they threw me in the car. A guy hits my hair and throws me in the car. Says, "Get out of here."
Gavin uses so much grease, the smallest spark turned him into Burning Man. We asked the governor's office to give us the video of him looking like Michael Jackson in a Pepsi commercial, but we haven't heard back.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. He's bullshitting.
If anyone has the video of Gavin's hair going up in flames, text it to us. We want to see the tape. Maybe he got sunburned and made a mistake. He says he's made a lot of them.
What are some of the things during COVID that you think maybe were a mistake?
We were concerned it was airborne, and folks, we were worried about people being outside even.
Yeah, but you went to parties. You had parties during COVID.
Yeah.
The fucking yeah.
Money kept it away. It was kind of like the AIDS. If you had money, it didn't kind of affect you the same way.
That's true.
And we realized then, after the fact, what the hell are we doing shutting down the beaches and open areas?
Do you think that
It took them a long time to come to that conclusion, though.
After making fun of Florida for keeping theirs open.
Yeah.
of the restrictions that you put in place created a mental health crisis by being locked up, by not being able to enjoy the outdoors?
It was devastating. Come on, man, of course.
Newsom says he was wrong about lockdowns, and now he's saying he's wrong about sex changes for 6-year-olds.
Well, that's good.
Oh, shit.
Is 8 years old too young?
Yeah, I mean, look, I now that I have a 9-year-old, just became 9. Come on, man, I get it. So those are legit.
Wait a minute. Somebody bred with that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Just the issue of age. I haven't. It's interesting. As someone that's been so focused on equality, broadly LGBT rights, particularly gay marriage. Mm-hmm. The trans issue for me is also novel. It's over the last few years. I'm trying to understand as much as anyone else. Whole pronoun.
Okay, so now you're trying to tell me, oh yeah, we did act without knowledge. We did act stupidly until, oh, now I get it. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Damage.
You wasn't mesmerized by the hand gestures?
Oh, well, I'm thinking meth head, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could do that, but I stutter.
Pronoun thing.
I knew there was
Once he
something.
got going, the governor couldn't stop talking about what his party was wrong about.
But do you feel like the last administration was divisive?
I think, we got ideological, and failed at the border. And they've sent me 2 bills I've had to veto where they didn't want me to cooperate with ICE for these 11,000+ people. I just think they're wrong. My party's wrong on that.
Newsom's running on Democrats being wrong on everything. Well, that's a great platform if you're a Republican, so good luck. The governor even went a step further and said Democrats should wash their mouths out with soap.
Because you oppose sports does not make you a bigot, doesn't make you homophobic. There are certain people that cannot stand the community, and that's different. But the vast majority of the folks I come into contact that think it's unfair are good human beings, and I think
That reminds me. There is at least one group of normal gays, as they call themselves, talking about how they are not on board with all the trans stuff that's been happening lately, and a lot of other democratic stuff.
Yeah, but that's not just kind of belonging to the gay community. That's everything. You've got your Democrats, and then you got your Democrats that, and then you got your Republicans, and you got your Republicans that, then you got your racists, and you got your racists that, I mean, it happens to every group. And we just need to learn to rein these people in, not give them a voice. Don't let them on the TV. Don't cater to these people, because that's not what America's about. America's about me and Chuck going, hey, I believe this. Chuck goes, well, but I believe this though. And we go, hey, okay, how about this?
Yep.
Not, you don't believe my way? Death to you.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's when those Europeans come over here with those mentally handicapped kids that they dressed up to do drag. And, how they left this country without a broken kneecap, I do not understand.
I don't know.
That's pretty much you hit the end of it. I'm sorry, Jim, what?
No, but there's been drag shows. There's been that culture since the dawn of man.
Yes.
Why do we have to throw it into everybody's face now?
Yeah.
See, that's what makes it. It's the sideshow freaks, The people that want to dress up and play dystopia. It's Blade Runner out here. No, let's do Mad Max. Hey, groovy. But I know a group of guys that are model train enthusiasts. And they live and breathe and eat model trains.
Yeah.
But they don't think the whole world should believe in model trains.
No.
They meet in their own little corner. They don't bother nobody. If I got a question about a model train, they're happy to help me. You know what I'm saying? They're not knocking on my door going, you must like the train.
Well, see, here's the thing. I call that friendship dogma, where a friend of yours is so militant that you have to live by the same rules they do.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it happens way more
Ron Jeremy
without
tipped
even knowing
$50.
it's happening.
Wow. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for the tip. That's going towards renewing Zoom. Go ahead.
Did you send him the bill for that mess Dylan left the other night?
What the? Yo!
I forget what I was saying.
No.
Hey, G, shut your mouth, bro. Like, I didn't leave any message. Last I checked, you were the one who left the giant white stain in the room on the corner.
No, sorry, kid. I was busy. I have witnesses. You know, like real people
You're
that breathe.
No, you're sick in the head.
That's what the doctor told me.
Like, you really are.
Nah, I'm a lovable fuzzy wuzzy.
Nope.
Oh, we were talking about this anarchy in Europe as North African and Middle Eastern gangs senselessly terrorize innocent victims. We were talking about this before the show. Jim was telling us about Italy.
JT was telling you about it.
I'm sorry, JT was telling us.
It's
Only 'cause
okay.
I don't
A lot of
put on the
people-
spot because I don't know about Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, man. What was it? It was a picture I showed you that American that was over there visiting Italy. He got his throat slashed out in the middle of daylight.
Jeez.
Caught him in time. I don't know what the follow-up is, but no, they're attacking old people too.
Yeah.
Man. That's one of their biggest things they think they get away with.
Yeah.
But how do you defend these people?
I don't know.
Hey, they pissed off the Irish. They've been going at it for a couple of weeks or better.
Mm-hmm.
They've had it.
Oh, I love the Irish's attitude towards this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just wonder what took them so damn long.
After this one, I've got one coming up about a woman who was born in Russia, a black woman. She moved back to Russia as an adult, and because she was trying to avoid racism, she found even more over there. I'll bring that
I
up
was
later.
just going to say, wrong place to go with black.
Yep.
See, that's what's so funny. Compared to the rest of the world, let's see. We're probably the least racist, and we are the most free, even though we are restricted too much.
We're not perfect, but we're still the best.
Yeah,
Why
it's the
are
best house on a bad
coming
block.
here if we're not?
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
we're not the best option, why are you fighting so hard to get here?
Hey, how many other countries have people trying to tie together pieces of wood to go the 90 miles from Cuba to here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Fuck that little bitch on the door from the Titanic. They could have put 80 people on that door.
Oh man. Yeah. That was the director fucked up with that on that movie. Okay, here we go. Jesse Waters. I'm sorry, no. Anarchy in Europe.
It
Wasn't
is
that the Sex
anarchy in
Pistols?
parts of Spain,
Nah.
France, and the UK right now as migrant gangs from Northern Africa
Yes,
and the
eat
Middle
that
East
motherfucker.
violently try
Yeah.
to take over and intimidate
Anarchy in
innocent
the
people.
UK.
Yep.
Spain is currently in crisis, with ongoing clashes between migrant gangs and Spaniards following the violent bashing of an elderly man in Torre Pachato.
This is the one I was thinking about earlier, having to look at news from other countries just to see what's going on in Europe and whatnot.
Hey, I've been watching this shit going on in Europe. It's been going on for 10 years or better.
Or better, yeah. But our news doesn't report it anymore.
And again in Spain, a man with a baby was callously threatened by a knife-wielding gang for simply walking down the street.
His baby's in that stroller.
No, there was one video from the UK. A guy walked up and smacked the kid in the trolley, you know?
Damn.
And then, yeah. And nobody did anything.
Yeah.
And in the tourist mecca of Barcelona, the cobblestone laneways are no longer filled with people enjoying their vacations, but with hundreds of Muslim men chanting.
Detroit, Michigan area, and probably other cities too. That I went to Detroit about 20 years ago, and every place that served ham made sure to put it on their marquee because of immigrants.
Yeah, that worked.
What was that song? Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City.
Yeah, there was this one place that was called something Depot or something. I just called it Ham Depot. We ate there every morning for breakfast.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
This commentator sent a stark warning, saying if you wanted to visit Barcelona, Spain, now it's looking like Islamabad, Pakistan. France is also in a migration mess, with violence running rampant in the streets, like at the Fête de la Musique last month, where hundreds of young people were stabbed with syringes and property set alight.
Yeah, it sucks that they don't show that on in the U.S. because this is something our Democrats need to see.
No, our Democrats know this. They don't care. That's why you don't see it here. They don't want you to know this.
Oh, no kidding.
Hey, Nathan.
Online commentators were in shock with the footage, with this person saying, "This is France? This looks like Ghana, not France." And 2 women were left injured and terrified after their car was surrounded and destroyed by rioters following the PSG Champions League victory.
This poor woman in the driver's side, or on the passenger side, right there.
In the UK,
that's enough of that.
Yeah. But let's not talk about that. You know, what was it? 30 years ago over in Britain, they decided when somebody committed a crime, you couldn't describe them as
Happy
tall,
Hippie tipped
fat,
$6.90.
short, skinny,
Hello to all the
white,
sexy mofos.
black, whatever.
Thanks,
Some guy
Hippie.
did something over there.
Hippie says, hello to all the sexy mofos.
Well, thank you.
Oh, that's kind of rude. He didn't say hi to Dylan.
Well, it is Dylan. Hey, Devin.
Let's see. Yeah, I think Joe Rogan has a. I've got a little thing here with Joe Rogan in it, talking about the problem with the Epstein files. I'm only reason I'm bringing this up. It's almost over anyway, but just to get people's ideas on what's going on. Unmute tab. Do that. Press that button. Click share. And am I muted?
This morning, President Trump facing unprecedented criticism from some of his biggest supporters.
This has been the first fracture in MAGA
over the Justice Department's handling of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. For days, many on the right have been criticizing Attorney General Pam Bondi's decision not to release the files, but now high-profile figures, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, weighing in.
I can't believe Pam Bondi is my age. And Kristi Noem, she's in her 50s.
It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it.
And podcaster Joe Rogan, an influential Trump ally in the last election, mocking the administration's response.
Like, look, where's the Epstein files? Boo, can't find them. Don't exist. Like, they can get away with man.
Oh, yeah. Bondi has said there are Epstein files, but concluded Epstein did not leave behind an incriminating client list. And that
Wrong. No. Maybe not on one piece of paper, but no, there's basically a list.
Yeah, he kept insurance.
Yeah.
Died by suicide in 2019 while awaiting trial, contradicting right-wing conspiracy theories that he was murdered. Rogan criticizing Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel.
Kash Patel said there's nothing you're looking for. Oh, okay.
For his part, President Trump dismissing the interest.
He's dead for a long time. He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is.
And after his daughter-in-law said there needs to be more transparency,
Yeah, Laura said so too.
I asked the president about her comment.
Do you agree with her, sir? The Attorney General's handled that very well.
He has stood by Bondi's judgment.
Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release.
Trump, like many celebrities, was seen with Epstein in the 90s, but later said they had a falling out, and by the time Epstein was arrested, that he had not spoken to him in 15 years. Asked about Bondi's review.
Did she tell you at all that your name appeared in the file?
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen.
The Attorney General yesterday deflecting questions about the controversy, but asked about those calling for change at the Justice Department.
I'm going to be here for as long as the president wants me here.
Yep.
House Speaker Mike Johnson also signaled he'd support having Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell testify before Congress, saying he's for transparency. Maxwell is serving 20 years in prison for conspiring with Epstein. Her family is now speaking out, arguing she did not receive a fair trial.
Yeah, that's with the way this whole thing is going, that could affect Ghislaine Maxwell's sentencing.
Well, it has to, because if she's in jail for trafficking kids or luring kids or trafficking, who would they traffic them to if there's nobody?
Yeah. Well, see, if you remember, the guy said that she's in there on conspiracy. Who did she conspire with if there's nothing about Jeffrey Epstein?
Right. Yeah, that evidence.
It takes 2 or 3 people to conspire.
Yeah.
Now, I believe she belongs in jail.
Yeah.
Other people do too. And we know who they are. You know who they are. Get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But if they're going to try to put the Epstein case to bed the way it is, they need to redo her sentencing.
You'll gain way more favor by jailing some rich motherfucker than you are by doing it this way.
Yep.
If you see justice done, you're only going to upset the elite. If you do not show us justice, the 98 million fucking people you had behind your back, man, are not there now.
Well, you've also got this that nobody's looking at, too. Remember, Donald Trump is a showman. Yeah? What if he's putting on a WrestleMania event?
Well, that's it.
Like's never
We
seen.
still don't know the end game here.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get a word about it, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to turn on him just because of the first fucking sign of trouble. I'll give him time. It just happened. Come on. It's only been, what, a week?
Yeah, and we got to remember, too, most of that case has already outrun the statute of limitations, plus everybody that signed off on an NDA, it's sealed.
Yeah.
By the court. So what's he going to be able to show us?
Yeah.
And it's not his place to do it anyways, though it was a campaign promise.
Yeah.
But, you know, all of Washington set up as a booby trap for him. Any step he takes, there's somebody there already filing paperwork to sue him.
Exactly. They've already got it filled out in advance. Yep.
Then just wait for the call.
I kind of lean your way, though. He is a showman, and this could be just leading up to something even bigger. You wanted this, but I'm going to give you everything and more.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Also behind the scenes, there's a fight going on with Jerome Powell. Is he or isn't he? The Senate has come out and said, well, they've already started the formal things they have to do before they can fire him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, y'all remember me telling you about the woman who moved to Russia because she was trying to avoid racism here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a second.
Sorry.
That's cool. Life happens.
out about this woman moving from the United States to Russia to escape racism.
Oh, she looks the
just
part.
to find out
Yeah.
that some parts of the world are just much worse than the United States of America, especially when you talk about racism. So once again, you got black folks, naive black people, finding out the hard way that the United States is actually a pretty damn good place for black folks, right? Especially, again, when you're talking about racism and things like that. So without further ado, let's watch this coverage from the New York Post about what happened to this woman.
A black woman who moved from the U.S. to Russia to escape discrimination and racism revealed on social media that the entire plan backfired on her in a disturbing way. Francine Villa was born in Russia but moved to the U.S. with her family when she was a kid. In a heartbreaking video, Francine claims that both she and her baby were brutally attacked by
Can y'all hear that okay?
racist neighbors in Moscow. She detailed the alleged assault on Instagram.
She's speaking Russian here. She grew up learning English and Russian at the same time.
Now, the fact that the attack occurred in her homeland is an extra painful blow. It said that her great-grandfather, George Tynes, who hails from Virginia, worked as an agriculturalist after moving to the Soviet Union in the 1930s. Now, much of her family still lives there, but at a young age, she moved with her mother to the United States. It was there that she spent most of her life until experiencing what she described as a traumatizing experience with police. Villa explained in the documentary that she'd approached officers for help during an emergency, but that they turned on her instead, throwing her to the ground. It was then that she decided it was time to leave. That was back in 2019. Here is how she explained it. Quote, "Why did I make up my mind to move to Russia? I wanted to leave a country where I was facing discrimination. After a year living in Moscow, she told RT, quote, I feel free living in Russia because in Russia, no matter what time it is, I can walk outside and I'm safe." 5 years later, that proved to be a fantasy. Following the alleged attack, Villa took to Instagram with blood still on her face, saying a couple in her apartment building beat her with fists while she was with her 2-year-old and yelled racial slurs at her in Russian. In edited footage shared by Villa of the incident, the couple can be seen arguing with her in the hallway of her building, threatening to throw out her belongings while she was seemingly blocked from entering.
Here's something that I suspect that might have gotten her neighbors pissed off. She might have been telling them, don't do this, don't do that, because that's wrong, that's wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just look at her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not all sweet and innocent.
No.
In her own apartment.
Вы в России давно живете? А у вас прописка есть здесь? Дай мне войти на квартиру. Почему вы ко мне на «ты»? Я не могу выйти и входить в свою квартиру. Напугает моего ребенка. Кого? Он пуганный, плачет, бедняжечка, да, зайка? Ты плачешь, да? Плачешь, зайка?
Now she accuses her neighbors of changing the locks, cutting off the electricity, and even tossing her baby's stroller down the stairs. She also claims her child was left with bruises following the incident. In footage taken from a hospital, Villa can be seen weeping in distress in the aftermath of this alleged attack. She says she's filed complaints to the police but claims they aren't helping or responding.
Yeah, that's the end. Yeah, they treat her like an immigrant even though she's born in Russia. To them, she's still an immigrant.
Well, there's been some African Americans decide they'd go to Africa too and got the same treatment.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of almost looks planned too. I'm sorry to say, but she kind of might want to come back to America, but now she's got to, save face. So I got to come home now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how long have people been making a living off being a victim?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is awesome because now I can get a GoFundMe to move out of here. My life's in danger, I hate to be that way. Because if she truly is in distress and needs help, fine. But to look at her, she left America because the cops gave her a hard time. No, you went up demanding. I know you did. I know you went up with an attitude. I know you were screaming. You were hollering.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh man, what about that? What was it? A British female cop who's sitting there in the queue, the tunnel, She's getting beat up, and nobody would help her.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'm sorry, lady. You work for people that arrest people for putting up mean words.
Yeah.
Put them in jail for a meme.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to win very many friends on that.
Yep. With the unrest, with all the immigrants causing so much trouble around Europe, it looks like all of Europe is going to get a little farther to the right.
Everybody's going a little farther to the right, and it's I don't know.
Yeah, but it's sad when it's pushed that way because of the offshoots that it will create. You know, it's like, hey, America, I'm proud of you. Ain't nobody gone off and pulled a falling down with Michael Douglas.
Well, that's it. And God knows there's been plenty of reasons, plenty of times that somebody should have just, like you said, gone Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Yep.
YouTube will let us say kill motherfuckers, but in case we can't say kill motherfuckers, I won't say kill motherfuckers.
Yeah. Y'all remember the guy that went and killed in Minnesota, killed 2 Congress members and then tried to kill 2 others?
Yeah.
And well, here's a little something about that. A federal grand jury indicted him Tuesday on charges for that very same thing.
Investigating and prosecuting Vance Bolter for the political assassination of Melissa Hortman, the murder of her husband Mark.
Volume's quiet on that one, Chuck.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Let's see if I can get some more volume out of this.
Hortman, the attempted assassination of John Hoffman, and the shooting and attempted shooting of his wife Yvette and daughter Hope. We are here today to announce that a federal grand jury has returned a 6-count indictment against Vance Belter. The ultimate decision as to whether to seek the death penalty will not come for several months and will ultimately be decided by Attorney General Bondi with input from the Capital Case Unit in the Department of Justice, along with this office and the victims. But this political assassination, the likes of which have never occurred here in the state of Minnesota, has shook our state at a foundational level.
Well, yes, shit, it shook the whole country, actually.
Well, when you got him running out, and you've got interviewing an idiot there, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth was, he was a Trump supporter and liked Alex Jones.
Not a very good argument. Oh, anti-ICE suspects connected to NGO receiving $34 million in taxpayer funds from USAID.
Oh, there's another good one too. You remember that app that they were giving out to all the rioters of where ICE was going to be and when they're coming and stuff? Yeah, comes to find out, oh boy, that made that app, his wife works for the DOJ.
Oh, wow. Well, she did. Probably not anymore.
Happy Hippie tipped $6.90. I like your pants around your feet, and I like the dirt that's on your knees, and I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me.
Oh, I forget the name of that song. Yeah, I'm not like Mark. I don't get the song so well. Thanks, Hippie. Let's see here. Share screen.
Tonight, an immigration arrest caught on camera as the man in question screams he is an American.
In a post on X earlier today, USBP Chief Patrol Agent Gregory Bovino shared these photos.
Sorry, I forgot that I did set this one up. The guys with the NGO and then yada yada.
Appear to be homemade spike strips.
That is not to say, though, that we condone any activity of that
sort, but also the community is mad.
They tried to sabotage ICE by using homemade spike strips, and they got caught. But here's the big twist. The group that they're connected to received $34 million in taxpayer funding. We paid for that. You pay for that. Welcome to the summer of the migrant crisis crash out. So these are not protests anymore. This is full on sabotage of government, the government vehicles, government officers. Let's get into it.
Video captured this morning shows federal agents near the Home Depot.
Yeah.
At Roscoe.
I haven't heard that word used for any of this yet.
You can only use it on January 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Also the site of the Van Nuys Day Labor Center. They're seen detaining several people, at one point appearing to roughly tackle one person to the ground, all as they face off with an active crowd.
Van Nuys, California, a regular immigration raid outside a Home Depot turns into a federal crime scene. 4 individuals pretending to be legal observers allegedly dropped homemade spike tires behind ICE vehicles. Some straight up, I don't know, Mario Kart type stuff. And the suspects, all of these individuals were caught doing this kind of crime.
Ortiz says 2 of the people detained were Jude, a volunteer, and Genaro Ernesto Ayala, an outreach coordinator with the organization.
I was in shock, and I think I might have audibly screamed because I knew that the raid was happening.
She says Ayala is a U.S. citizen and was just trying to help day laborers at the site, and that despite multiple attempts, attorneys have been denied access to meet with Ayala and Jude at the federal Metro
because he tried to spike their tires.
Detention Center.
All were caught with tools that could have injured agents, disabled trucks, or obviously worse. People are looking to do whatever it takes to stop ICE. The migrant crisis has everyone up in arms, ready to fight the federal government. It's kind of crazy. And the interesting thing about these 4 individuals, they were carrying a bag with a logo on it. And that logo represented a nonprofit. That's the Coalition of Humane Immigrant Rights. It's a nonprofit that...
Wait. Doesn't that mean that that's their flag and they're carrying a flag?
Oh.
Doesn't that make them an army?
Yeah.
$1 million in government grants. So now the question is, why is a government-funded group showing up at an ICE raid with sabotage gear? And let's be honest, things have been completely chaotic for ICE. They're facing intense pushback from activist groups, sanctuary city policies, and even some state governments. Their operations are constantly filmed, protested, and litigated. Vehicles are being vandalized. And obviously, cities like LA, raids come with full-on media attention and street clashes.
Yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to see was the connection between the NGO and that group. Well,
you got some explaining to do.
Yeah. Where'd it go? I'm losing shit.
What are you doing?
Hey, Jim, you got a joke for us?
You know, I might. I had this vision you were going to ask me that. So there was this guy, right? He got a letter and he got summoned to the IRS office for an audit. So he goes to his accountant. He goes, what do I wear? His accountant says, wear your shabbiest clothes. Let him think you're a pauper. He says, well, okay. Then he goes and he asks his lawyer. And his lawyer gives him the exact opposite. He says, no. He says, don't let him intimidate you. Wear your fanciest suit, your best tie, and stand with confidence. Now he's really confused. So he goes to his rabbi. He says, Rabbi, he says, I need some advice. He says, I got 2 different conflicting answers here. The rabbi says, let me tell you a story, son. He says, there was a woman about to get married. She asked her mother what to wear for a wedding night. Her mother says, you wear the heaviest flannel gown you've got all the way to your neck. And she was satisfied with the answer until she talked to her best friend. And her best friend says, no, you wear your sexiest negligee with a V-cut all the way down to your navel. And then the guys go, wait, what's this happening to me in the IRS? He goes, either way, you're fucked.
That's for sure.
Oh, man. No, I heard KFC ran out of chicken over in Britain. They had to write him an apology.
Oh, my God. No, it could be worse.
Wouldn't
It could have happened in the U.S.
Hey, they could have substituted the chicken.
Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight's show. Thanks everybody for being here. And y'all have a good night. Don't be a dick. I'm sorry, that's Jim's thing.
I'm going to say a prayer for America. God bless.
Don't be a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Dylan, go get somebody some coffee, damn it.
You get me some coffee, you old-timey bastard.
Stay classy. Be groovy to each other.
That's my right.